I heard was the gunshots.
It was a guy walked right through the front door and just started shooting people.
A night of fun and dancing descends into a nightmare. A gunman opening fire in a crowded California bar on college night.
His name was Cody Kaufman, my firstborn son.
Tonight, we are learning about the victims, including a police sergeant who was killed trying to stop the gunman. Police are identifying the suspect tonight as a 28-year-old U.S. Marine with a troubled past. But why he would have done this so far is a mystery. We have complete coverage tonight of the deadly California bar shooting. Nationwide, the news is devastating. 12 innocent people killed in a mass shooting at that California bar, and the gunman is also dead.
Well, today, doctors and police officers had the heart-wrenching task of notifying the families of those killed. And CBS just obtained some video recorded inside the bar as the shots rang out. We're going to show you just a short portion, but you might find it disturbing. This video was posted on Instagram by Dallas Knapp. It appears to capture what sounds like the gunshots being fired inside that bar. The footage then shows the person taking the video running from the scene. The shooting happened at a popular bar in Thousand Oaks, California, about 40 miles west of L.A. Let's begin our coverage tonight with WBZ's Cheryl Fiandaca here in studio. Cheryl?
Well, Liam, grief-stricken families are slowly getting word about whether their loved ones survived the shooting. And members of the community are showing their support, lining up by the hundreds to donate blood to the victims.
I know.
Jason Kaufman was overcome with grief.
Oh, God, this is so hard. Oh, son, I love you so much.
Kaufman waited all night to hear if his 22-year-old son, Cody, survived the shooting at the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks.
We did just get the news that he was one of the 11 that were hit and killed last night.
The first calls to 911 came around 11:20.
He kept on moving to the right. He shot the front desk cashier.
The crowd was dancing to country music when a man in a hooded black sweater opened fire.
Everyone just kind of trampled out of there as quick as possible. They broke windows and got out of the kitchen.
Sheriff Jeff Dean identified the shooter as a former Marine, 28-year-old Ian Long, and said he appeared to be killing at random.
Maybe there was a motive for this particular night, but at this point, we have no information leading to that at all.
The sheriff says Long used a legally purchased .45 caliber handgun with an extended magazine. He was already dead when officers closed in. Deputies had met Long last April responding to a disturbance at his home. Mental health specialists cleared him, but did discuss the possibility of PTSD.
Reset!
A law enforcement motorcade escorted the body of Sheriff Sergeant Ron Halis from the hospital. He was the first officer inside the bar and was killed in the shootout. The 29-year veteran of the force was a husband, a father, and described by one colleague as a gentle soul. Well, Long served with Marines from 2008 to 2013, rose to the rank of corporal, and was deployed to Afghanistan for a year in 2010. He received several medals and commendations. A vigil for the victims will be held in Thousand Oaks tonight. Lisa?
Cheryl, thank you. Support is pouring in for the people affected by this tragedy from all over the country. Governor Baker tweeted, "I am deeply saddened to learn of the deadly shooting in Thousand Oaks, California, and extend my heartfelt sympathies to the victims and their families, as well as those injured." And this from Boston Mayor Walsh. The city of Boston grieves with the families, friends, and Ventura Sheriff's Department today. No one should have to feel the pain of losing a loved one because of a senseless act of violence. We must stop this.
There have been 307